The Pleasantness of a Religious Life by Matthew Henry, Chapter 2, continued. First, to be religious is to know the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom he hath sent, John 17:3. And is not that pleasant? This is the first thing we have to do, to get our understandings rightly informed concerning both the object and the medium of our religious regards, to seek and to receive this light from heaven, to have it diffused through our souls as the morning light in the air, and to be turned to the impression of it, as the clay to the seal, Job 38:14. And this is a pleasure to the soul that understands itself in its own true interest. Truly the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun, Ecclesiastes 11:7. It rejoiceth the heart, Proverbs 15:30. Hence, light is often put for joy and comfort. But no light is comparable to that of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ, 2 Corinthians 4:6. This is finding the knowledge we had lost, and must forever have despaired in finding if God had not made it known to us by his Spirit. It is finding the knowledge we are undone without, and happy, forever happy in. For what is heaven but this knowledge in perfection? It is finding the knowledge which the soul would covet and rest in, if it had but recovered itself from the delirium which by the fall it is thrown into. They that sit in darkness, when they begin to be religious, begin to see a great light, Matthew 4:16. And it is a pleasing surprise to them. It is coming into a new world, such a pleasure as none could know so well, as he that hath his sight given to him, though he was born blind. Blessed are your eyes, saith Christ, to those whom he had brought into an acquaintance with himself, for they see. Apply thy heart to my knowledge, said Solomon, Proverbs 22:17 and 18, for it is a pleasant thing, if thou keep it within thee. Thou wilt eat honey, because it is good, Proverbs 24:13 and 14, and the honeycomb which is sweet to the taste, so shall the knowledge of wisdom be to the soul. Could a learned man that hath hit upon a demonstration in mathematics cry out in a transport of joy, I have found, and may not they much more boast of the discovery that they have found the knowledge of the Most High? There is no pleasure in any learning like that of learning Christ, and the things that belong to our everlasting peace. For that which is known is not small and trivial, it is not doubtful and uncertain, is not foreign to us, and which we are not concerned in, which are things that may much diminish the pleasure of any knowledge. But it is great and sure, and of the last importance to us, and the knowledge of it gives us satisfaction. Here we may rest our souls. To know the perfections of the divine nature, the unsearchable riches of divine grace, to be led into the mystery of our redemption and reconciliation by Christ, this is food. Such knowledge as this is a feast to the soul. It is meat indeed, and drink indeed. It is the knowledge of that which the angels desire to look into, 1 Peter 1:12. If the knowledge of the law of God was so sweet to David, sweeter than honey to his taste, Psalm 19:10 and Psalm 119:103, how much more should the knowledge of the gospel of Christ be to us? When God gives this wisdom and knowledge, with it he gives joy to him that is good in his sight, Ecclesiastes 3:26. I wonder what pleasure or satisfaction those can have in themselves that are ignorant of God and Christ and another world, though they are told there is such a knowledge to be had, and there are those that have it, and it is their continual entertainment. But thus do men stand in their own light when they love darkness rather than light.